Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Fighting through it, he's got space. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A huge play that time for the Rams. 45 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Oh, how about this on 1st first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Gurley unable to punch it in on fourth and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's taken down inside the red zone, past the Seattle 15. A big play there for L.A. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are in for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with Zuerlein out now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he spins past him and into space. And now some space to operate. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long. And he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, a chip shot here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Hot! Hot!
He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Breida. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle there by John Johnson.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
This is Breida. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. Certain times, what are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Gun!
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. C.J. Mosley. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And Zerline's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll toss it to Breida, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see That runner not getting yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute offense, this is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Detroit.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They run with Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Green 39. Switch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Leopard! Leopard!
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Now it's Breida, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Good. Watch the twist. Hit! Switch. Hey, we can kill it. Motion, yeah.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. And Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Being chased out left. He finds his man, Baldwin. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule, Coach? Always about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for the Seahawks, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if had ain't.